What's up, guys? Rob from ClicksGeek, and today's video is going to be a follow-up case study on our first, well, it's not even really 30 days yet. They started June 9th, but this is family law, divorce, custody, child support campaign. And we kind of went through this in the first week, and now I'm going to show you where they're at today. So I think this campaign started June 9th. Today is currently the 31st. No, that's not right. Today's not the 31st. What is today? No, today's the 30th. Hang on, guys. Now I just confused myself. No, the 29th. Okay. Today's the 29th. So June 9th to June 29th. Here's what we got going on in this campaign. We're in the ad group level. You can see here we switched over to Target CPA. We're going after $110 leads to start, and then we'll slowly start lowering that down in July. Probably usually by $5 to $10 a week I'll drop that down until I see the lead volume start being affected. Then I'll kind of go up a little bit and stay there, and that's where we know the sweet spot is. So the main ad group, divorce lawyer, you can see here they're getting a ton of leads, mostly from broad match divorce lawyer, right? So if you watch a lot of my videos, I usually only run exact and phrase. And remember, if you watch the first part of this case study, I dropped a one broad match keyword into each ad group. And that is what's driving most of these conversions, which is pretty cool because the lead quality is really good. But we also have a giant list of negatives. So if you're going to run broad match, I highly recommend that you have a giant list of negative keywords of all the competitors and stuff like that, local competitors to your client, because if you're running broad match, you're definitely going to show for those, and you definitely don't want to. So if we go up and just look at the campaign statistics from, sorry, I keep moving my head around, from the last, what was it, like 14 days, June 9th to June 29th, 25 total leads, $58 a lead, which is awesome. 78 clicks, 2,670 impressions. Now the impressions are really high because it's broad match keywords we have running in some of these ad groups. That's why. This is definitely not normal type of traffic. Current click-through rate's 2.92%, and again, that's because of broad match keywords. That's why that's lower. Average cost per click is about $18 a click. $1,466 spent so far at a conversion rate of 32%, which we're extremely happy with. So not a bad start to this law practices campaign. Now if we go into devices, you're going to see here we are only running mobile. So these are all phone calls. And I think, well, there is a contact form landing page, but I believe there's only like maybe a handful of contact forms. These are mostly phone calls, but we can check right now. I'll tell you. So 19 of those 25 leads were phone calls. 5 were contact forms for that campaign, for the family law campaign. And they have something else running too. So that's why it's kind of like a jumble of conversions. But 19 of those are phone calls out of 25, which is pretty impressive. That's where we want to be. We want the phone calls. We don't really want contact forms, especially in the family law niche, because these people are typically hard to get a hold of when they submit a contact form. So that's it. That's the statistics. $58 a lead in family law and divorce. I would ideally like to get it down into the 30s, and we will with time. But that's the second half of this case study. And again, this is not even the first 30 days, June 9th to June 29th. So this one's got legs. It's gonna go the distance. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section below this video, and I'll see you in the next case study video.